Budgeting is basically the process of allocating resources for the needs and runnings of government of an organization, in most cases for a governmental entity. Budget represents the legal authority to spend money. Budget is to create financial stability through tracking of expenses and adherence to a plan, thus instilling financial discipline. Budget padding, which started in 2016 in Nigeria, had wasted trillions of naira and thereby derailed objectives of budgeting. Galaxy News correspondent Levy Joseph files in this report.
The concept of budget padding was relatively new in 2016 in the Nigerian polity, when the budget was illegally padded to the tune of trillions of naira. Issues of budget padding is made public due to conflict of interest between the subordinate and superior, principal and agent in the legislative arm of government.
Rather than spend money on critical aspects of the economy and the society, education, health, food, shelter, etc., if the entire resources of the country ends up in the pocket of a few in the name of budget appropriation, or better put, budget padding, then it discredits democracy.
Means corruption on its own. And you know, by the time you are, and one of the greatest problems that I see with the National Assembly is their activities appears to be too shrouded in secrecy. There is what I could call an unnecessary opaque in the way they operate, and if you have a National Assembly that is not as open as this, because I should be able to talk about what you budgeted.
The legislature, as one of the three arms of government in a modern democracy's primary role, is to make laws. Their powers include establishing government's budget, confirming executive appointments, investigating the executive branch, and redressing constituent grievances. Budget padding, or infusion of money into budget, is a persistent corruption, act of illicit enrichment of limited funds or resources that undermines policy changes for socio-economic development in Nigeria.
The legislature hide under some funny constituency project to inject trillions of naira, into the budget. And because they are the ones who has the power of appropriation, what they do can best be described as an abuse of the process.
The problem we are having is that they have taken it, they always say that they have oversight function to perform, and they can't override some decision if the president refuses to sign. And in terms of budget, they will tell you that they can't reduce or they can improve. They can reduce or they can increase. But what you find out in Nigeria, go and check record, it has always been to increase the budget. They have never checkmated any government by reducing amounts of money that the same government passed to them.
Nigerian government needs to imbue transparency, participation and critical oversight, which are the three pillars of budget accountability. Transparency is an important condition for ensuring that a full budget discussion and appropriate budget monitoring is able to take place. If this trend is not checked, inequality, unemployment, destitution, disease, illiteracy, and poor living standard among citizens will continue unabated.
The idea of giving members of House of Representatives money, the idea of allotting money to members of to senators or to members of that assembly that go and spend it, it is wrong. It is illegal. It is unconstitutional. It is not their duty to do all such things. Well, you are a member of the House of Representatives and you are building school. If you must build, maybe perhaps with your personal money, you can do that. But then if money is being voted for you to go and buy Okada, to buy grande pepper, no!
The presidency has to be assertive, and firm. Because what they are doing is that you scratch my back and I scratch your back. So if president cannot be firm and disciplined, that look, this is how much I'm passing, this is how much I'm sending to you, and you dare not increase it to anything, then the problem will continue.